Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Vibes Live. I've, I created the live a little while ago, and saw, Harrison Wells, Queen Trish, Rowan, Rowan, and even Brandon. Well, Brandon, what's up, boy? I know Brandon is normally be the first one to shout out, hey, like just a few minutes before we start the live. But I saw a few of them just jumped on the live chat, and it's like they were saying this is the first time they actually make it like this early. Normally they'll come in earlier, and and yeah, still welcome if you still around, or if you're gonna pop back in at some point. We normally start around 8 o'clock ish. I just decided to start a little earlier because no, seeing that I didn't really expect so much of you all to you know be on the chat, and yeah, you would see the thumbnail in this one. Hey, Angela Lal, good night, good night. Yes, you would see the thumbnail in this one. It's like, Tread, I really wanted to hit the beach like this weekend. This weekend felt like a beach weekend, or a kind of beach vibes, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be because yeah, your boy had some errands to run, housework to do. As a matter of fact, it was strange this weekend because this weekend was the first weekend in a long, long time where I wasn't recording anything. I didn't pick up a camera to record something. Normally on a weekend, that's be my time to go there and film something and record something. And yeah, hey, Kevin's lifestyle and Michelle, good night, good night. Welcome to the vibes. So yeah, so it was a strange one this weekend. This was the first time in since probably I started doing YouTube that I did not pick up a camera this weekend. This weekend was like a lazy weekend for me. It was another warm one here in Trinidad. I mean, we got some slight rain in between, but nothing to really say cool down the place or to cause any kind of flooding that we have experienced the past few weeks. Yeah. So, so it was just strange, and I told myself I wanted to go to the beach, and I just could not reach. And I don't know, this was happened to be like one of those, lazy weekends where you didn't want to do anything much. I mean, I had already more or less edited yesterday's video. It was just to train a little music, and that's probably the only time I spent working on it was probably the morning time to upload it. But other than that, yeah, I was just playing game, just relaxing, checking out stuff on YouTube, checking out things on Netflix, that sort of thing. We'll get more into that later on. But yeah, hey Sylvan, good night, and Dale, oi. What's going on? Kevin is asking. We just chatting, we just talking. This is the last live for the month of October. Yeah, because just now we'll finish. I know. Once again, I've seen there are a few things happening in the country. People now come off for Navratri. Have Ramlila is going on. For those of you who don't know what Ramlila is basically is what's 9 nights, 10 nights, 7 nights. I'm not sure how long it goes, but basically is a reenactment of certain parts of Ramayana. This is like one of the main Hindu stories there is. So yeah, so it's a reenactment of it through theater. So yeah, so that's going on in the country. We also had I know a good bit of spots was celebrating Halloween parties this weekend going here. So yeah, hey Parvati, good night. So yeah. Welcome to the vibes, and once again, let me just thank you all for taking the time to just pop in here. Even if it's for a short period. So yeah. So as I was saying, we had Halloween parties going on right here in Trinidad and Tobago, and a few other things. Well, in Tobago they had Tobago. This weekend was Tobago Carnival. Like, I didn't really see much of stuff on it, but then again, like, this weekend for me was a bit of a relaxation and a unwind in the sense that I wasn't so much on social media. I wasn't so much checking out the news, checking out things to do, that sort of thing. I was just just chilling with the wife, I just enjoying the weekend. And of course, doing those chores that you have no choice but to do. Yeah. But anyway, I hope all is well on your end. And yeah. And, like sit down here. Like normally before I come and join the live, I will sit down, I'll write down a list of topics that, I want to talk about. So there'll be a little bit of order in this little chaos. And it dawned on me, like not doing anything did this weekend. I was wondering if I should do, a weekend, not weekend, but like a whole week vlog in a sense. Like one of those how much money I spend in a week here in Trinidad and Tobago kind of thing. Now it's always been interesting to me to see those kind of videos, because it'd be like, Tread, that kind of video is very subjective to somebody's lifestyle and to the earnings, to the what they're paying for electricity and everything. And well, given the thing with the electricity bill, we're not sure yet when it will be raised, because yes, the right here in Trinidad and Tobago, the Regulated Industries Commission, along with the government, has proposed its increase rates, but TNTech has yet to implement those. So I don't know when that will come along. So yeah. Hey Kareem, good night, and Barry. Nice. But Barry now saying he come back from the wilderness. It's been a while. No wonder I didn't see you here for the live in a while, Barry. So yeah. So I was thinking about going back to doing like how much I spend in a week, which I mean, I kind of did a week-long video in when I, survive on that $100 kind of thing, and then for the month. But it would have been interesting just to see how much I actually spend on a week. Like, and the best time to do it would probably be this week here. It's month's end, and we're going into the new week, so I still have bills to pay, and then I have to put gas and everything. So, the more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, why not? But we'll see how it goes, because once again, those videos to me be subjective, but it'll be an interesting take on here in Trinidad and Tobago. So probably look out for that. Yeah, spoilers. That might be one of those, the future videos. And yeah, Parvati, bigging up everybody here. Good night, and welcome to the the Sunday Vibes live once again. It'd be kind of cool, sometimes just glimpse at the chat and just to see the community here, just healing out everybody. I have to admit, I find that it's kind of cool. So big up everybody, for joining the live here. And we're moving on to yesterday's video drop. Yeah, because I don't talk about what I think about those weekly videos, and well, of course, we're not sure yet when TNTech will implement those recommendations, and it might be a monthly thing instead of the 2 months thing. So we'll see how it goes. My reasons is saying do a month, how much someone has to pay for rent and utilities for pets and taking. Ooh, nah, I could probably do a week. Probably next year sometime I will try for the month, but that will be like a real long video. I could probably do it in parts, but I can more do it in a week, because at the end of the day, the fees you have to pay for like rent and utilities normally have to be paid at the end of the month anyhow, or the beginning of the month. And like this week here, I think is a perfect, like, I'll kick off the week tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, it's like, because you basically end in October and start in November. So I think this week would be easier to do my reasons one. Yeah. So, but as for the month we could estimate how much transportation fees. That's a good thing too to look into. But for now, I'll just do this week here, because like I've realized in doing the $400 a month video, Like that recording every day, like just I don't know, boy. I was mentally drained after that for a little while because it come like I was doing daily vlogs, and for anybody who does daily vlogs out there, big up them. I just didn't. I can't do that. I just be mentally drained because there's so much things to keep track of and to to organize, and when this is not a full time thing, it'll be a little more challenging than other things. Parvati is saying her bill came high this month. Well, to be fair, like we have been going through a heat wave, so I think everybody bill would have come high this month because I think everybody, a good bit of people would have been using their AC units a lot more than usual. I remember in an article TNTech was saying they have seen a rise in electricity consumptions because of the heat wave. So everybody using much more fans, much more AC being used for longer periods. And all this will contribute to like a higher bill because more wattage being used. But well, I know RIC and the government made the recommendations. I haven't seen anything to state that TNTech actually implement those recommendations. Well, then again, I have been out of it this weekend. Like I said, I was like, although I was around and the home and thing, I wasn't really socially connected in a sense. So yeah. Hey Indra, good night, good night. Yeah, my recent ones. You didn't think I would make it within 100 hours a week? Yeah, that was the first time I did, and that's one of the videos that actually blew up and got us over the 10,000 subscribers and even 15K subscribers. That was the first time like I had that concept in my head and actually doing it. It was like, especially when I wanted to eat a certain way, and I know I could have survived on certain foods, and I also wanted to buy food in that challenge, and it worked out in the end, right? As you watch the video, but it was still a mentally taxing thing to do it in the week, because I know plenty of people would say, "Hey, you probably cheat in that one and whatnot," and I did not. Like in the 400 hours a month video, I wouldn't really consider it a cheat. It's just an exception. Like when I get offered food, I'm not going to refuse, right? And the whole concept is that hey, even when people offer you something, sometimes like donating food to somebody will go a long way, kind of thing. So that was the concept. I moved with the $400 a video, $400 a month video. But for the $100 a week one, yeah, that one I was like hardcore dread. Hey Queen Trish, welcome back, welcome back. And Sylvan is saying like we back onto the electricity rates now, and he was saying how some years back his bill came high and then fall back just below half. Now I know sometimes like whenever your bill is low or if it's extremely high than thing, you should go and make an inquiry in TNTech because sometimes the meter might give a little problems here and there. So yeah. Oh yeah. Hayden is saying on the customer web access. Actually, I did not explore that, so that's something to explore actually. If you could like receive alerts when you're 50% and 90%, that would be good. So you'll have an idea what your consumption is like, because as is different. The first few, I can't remember it offhand, right? This is sad. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Basically, the first few wattages is a certain cost, and then above that, it goes into a next tier, so to speak. So yeah. So the more you use, the more expensive it will get. Hey, Hilson. Hey, I can't pronounce somebody, so let's go with the Barclay. Hey, Barclay. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Is it Kevin Lifestyle is asking if it having bad weather on my side? No, it is not. It's just hot, dread. So I don't know if other parts of the country is experiencing rain or anything. I mean, I would love some rain. It will cool down the place, but yeah, it's not like I'm that at all. But anyway, going back before I get sidetracked with the comments and everything. I was talking to my reasons one about the $100 a week. That one I went like hardcore. I wasn't taking food if anybody offering or anything. I was like, nah. I was trying to survive on whatever that $100 bought me, right? And yeah, and I was also just like, yeah, just drinking water and everything. So yeah. Now we jumping on to the yesterday's video back there. Dread. Now, like, yes, I got invited to try the food that they're gonna have to this soca slash parang slash a Christmas fete at the end of November. And so yeah, I got invited, but like, and I was giving them whatever you saw there, whatever you saw in that video, my take on things. That was it. Like the ginger beer wings, I think it could have been a little more gingery, but I did get some that ginger beer flavor on the back end. So that was cool. And the barbecue pork was good. That was delicious. I mean, like, the wings itself was pretty good. Like, I kid you not, it was a good bit of food I ate for that video yesterday. Like, it's bite size, but dread, by the time, remember, I was tasting, but by the time I took some carry back home and eat, it's like I was full, dread. I would have you full, and it was amazing. The creativity of Trinbagonians, in truth, because I never thought I will try like pumpkin spice and apple cinnamon waffles. Okay, I could see that happening, but I would never think I would try chicken pastel waffle. And the thing taste, and the black cake pastel too. Hear me, pastel, the black cake waffle as well, dread. Like, I was serious. I know if you saw the video, I kid you not, if you close your eyes and just bite into those waffles, you would not think you are eating a waffle. And again, big up the I forgot the name of the people who created the sorrel pancake syrup. Somebody made in the comments they have a guava one and a soursop one as well. So I'm gonna try and look for those in the grocery at some point and try it. So yeah, Kevin's lifestyle storming Madrista right now. Wow. Yeah. Hey Terrence, good night. Hey, welcome to the vibes. We got our new subscriber in the house. Big up, and thanks for joining the live. So just to recap, here on the Sunday Vibes live, right, we just give some updates on the past video. Like, normally I drop a video every Saturday around 6 p.m. every Saturday, right? And on the Sunday Vibes live, which we started this year, basically is just to recap some of the stuff that happened in the video and go over it, as well as give some insights on probably upcoming videos, and here to answer any questions that may pop up on the chat. So thanks for joining the live. And DJ Sheldon is in the house, and Mark Holder. Woot. So some, yes, blessings always, DJ Sheldon and Mark. Mark is be giving some good tips on Facebook and Instagram on content creation. So you all could check out his stuff as well. But yeah, big up turns for that. And Kevin Lyser is asking, where will Soca Reba is happening at Songforge on the 26th of November, right? Tickets, I think, is around, the early bird tickets is 400, and for the most you're paying 450. It will be cocktail and food inclusive, and it will be soca and parang and everything. So I'll leave a link in the video for to get tickets if you want tickets. I will be there for sure. But yeah. And Terrence is saying the first video that popped up was the Port Spain to San. Yeah, the bus run. Originally, right, in that bus run, it was something. I think my wife's car was down, and I gave her my car to go to work with, and I traveled along the road. Oh no, she dropped me to work, and then went up, and I told her she was coming down the road to pick me up, and I told her, hey, don't worry, I'll get a drop to the bus terminal, and I'll take the bus to come up the road, and that was the coach, and I sit down with the coach, and my idea was I've recorded everything, how to get tickets for the coach from San Fernando itself, from the wharf to come straight up to Port of Spain, and I would have filmed certain spots coming up the road. However, in that ride, I ended up meeting our next subscriber who came from, it was Grenada, I think, and he was just working here for like a 2 months or something. So yeah, it's Grenada boy, I think so, yeah. And he was watching the videos, and so it just so happened, like in most of that ride, I end up, two of us end up chatting and talking about everything on YouTube, about stuff he went and try from watching the videos here on Trinbago Vibes and everything. And yeah, boy, and I didn't have enough clips. So when I actually went back to review what clips I had, I realized I didn't have enough to really do, a proper video. So I went that Saturday one time and took a bus down, and yeah, and that's when I realized, wait, the coach don't work on our weekend. So I end up instead of taking the bus back up, because I had other things to do, and I'm taking a car to come back up, and that's how that video came about. And that's why in the video it has like to be continued now, because I was thinking to like do over that aspect of it, or do other parts, like go down, take the bus to go to Maracas and come back, that kind of thing, or go down to the furthest point on the priority bus route. I think it was Grandy. So yeah, hey Vidya, good night. Well, Terrence, watching Trinbago Vibes videos, you'll see places to visit, you'll see things to try whenever you get the chance to visit. It always be a nice vibes, and it don't have to be like normally around carnival time. We have different aspects or different cultural aspects that be going on right here in Trinidad and Tobago at different times of the year. So we try to showcase everything whenever we get the chance. But yeah, so you just get a little backstory on the bus route video. So yeah. So back to that food. The food, Dread, that was some of the best waffles I ever tasted. I won't lie to you all. That was some of the best waffles I ever had. DJ Waffles. So, like, he just take orders online and he just be at events. He hopefully will open up a store sometime, or have a full store in a sense, because Dread, I want you all to taste those waffles if all I get the chance. It was pretty good. Hey Kerry, good night, and Danny and Namala, woi. Terrence says, you have a question? Pop the question, Terrence, and I'll see how best I could answer you to the best of my ability. So whenever you type it in the chat, I'll take a look at it. So yeah, so that was yesterday's video, Soca Reba, a Christmas fete. I know I was playing around with the title. Alright, let me see. I was told by Trinidad that... Oh, okay. Well, the Afro Trinis, mostly in Tobago, yeah, we have here in Trinidad and Tobago, we have a mixed culture of people, and the majority of people of Afro descent would reside in Tobago, but it do have a few of Indo-Trini descent as well in Tobago, if you want to classify it as that. I don't really classify it so much. We is Trinbagonians, regardless of what. So yeah. And yes, look, I know my reasons. Thanks for that. Is also not really true in a sense, because we mix up and we all over, and we have people all over both islands. Like, I know most of the other Caribbean islands, you may find a more, I would say, a higher percentage of peeps with African descent as compared to everything else. But Yeah, here in Trinidad and Tobago, we all over, and it don't really matter. Yeah, you'll have spots where you would see probably the majority of people is like one race in a sense, but other than that, nah, we mix up all over the place. And carriers at Trinbago vibes for waffle lime. That would be a cool thing to do. One of these days, that would be a nice vibe to do. But we still have to organize the walks though. So I'm thinking to start that next month for sure, which is just now soon. So probably after Diwali, but I'm not sure though. That'll be just before Christmas. And the best time to probably start that is really in January, because just before the carnival season, that's where everybody's jump out and try to get fit and everything. Speaking of Diwali, right? Because I didn't do anything this weekend, I did not, you know, record anything at all. And normally for my Diwali, I like to do a Diwali video every year. And most times it'll be temple hopping. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull that off. So I'll not sure what I'm going to do, because once again I didn't do anything yet. And basically I'll just have one weekend to do that. So I'm not sure yet what will happen. And that Diwali video would fall on, I'll let you all know. Let me just pull up the calendar here. On the 11th, so it'll be the day before Diwali on the 11th. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what we're doing, but the next week live will be around 4ish, 5ish. Nah, 4ish, half hour 4ish, because I'll go in live at the Diwali Nagar itself. So look out for that. And Cream is saying cheapest supermarkets in Trinidad and Tobago. Wow. That one could cause some bacchanal. Right? But so far, based on what the ones I did so far, Price Club win out of all of them in terms of like prices, value for money, that kind of thing. Terrence B is asking, how come Trinidad is not advertised as tourism? Yeah, that is essentially it, because we were more industrialized in a sense. We have more oil and gas. That's why like we have a good bit of tourist spots that people could visit that you may not find anywhere else on any Caribbean island. But our main income was from the oil and gas. But because those resources are basically depleting and going out, pretty soon we will be more advertising the tourism. I think over the past 2 years or something, so we gearing up towards more the tourism side of things, because oil and gas ain't going to last for much longer. Oh, yeah, boy, the place hot. So yeah. So next week we'll be live. Right, so I just hope that answered that, Cream, so far. I don't think I could tackle every supermarket here in the island, because we have the Chinese groceries, we have like, yeah, there's just so much all over the places. But like out of the big ones, Price Club so far in Chagonas, yeah, that one so far, you get real value for your money in a sense. Right. So next week we live around 4, half 4 at the Diwali Nagar. I'm not sure. I'm just going to basically do a walkthrough. I may stop and meet people. I might try a pepper roti or something, or I'll see what, or even the doubles there. Who knows? And yeah, so that is next week. Now, I know last week on the live, people were asking what happening with the live on Diwali day itself, which is on the 12th, right? Which is 2 Sundays away. And so for now, there won't be no live on that day, right? It will be, Well, then again, I'm not sure. Depending on the time I am heading back up the road, but no. Most likely, there would not be alive. If there was to be alive, it will be late, and that would be probably I might just on the way back home would probably pop in Felicity just to check that out. But other than that, nah, there would not be no live on the 12th. So, with that being said, though, next week video we're going to jump into that one time. Well, last weekend as well, I got the opportunity to try Mr. Knockabout Trinidad Out and About. If you don't follow them on YouTube, you should check out their channel, Real Vibes, Real teaching how to cook different things here in Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad Out and About with Trouble, Mr. Knockabout. I got the opportunity to try his doubles for the first time last weekend, so I'll be doing a vlog on that next week Saturday. So that will be the next video. Plus, also a partner of mine's, Rajesh. You would have seen him when we did the Eddie Hart food video. There, the food. What was that, boy? The wings in Eddie Hart grounds. Yeah. Hey, Gabrielle. Good night. I am good, Gabrielle. I hope all is well with you as well. Yeah. So my partner Raj messaged me and like, hey boy, you should check out this person. He have doubles, a twist on doubles called Roly Poly doubles, and I was like, I mean, apparently it has been around a while now, like some years now, but that was the first time I hear about it, So I'm going to try it for the first time sometime during the week. So yeah, so that will also be included in the upcoming video on Saturday. So hey, we getting some strong winds now, boy. I hearing it. So it might be a cool night tonight. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Gabrielle. Hey Marvin, good night. Terrence is asking if Trinidad is a week-long vacation spot or a weekend. It depends on when you're visiting. Weekend may not be enough time, depending on what you're coming to do. I say you can do the major spots in like 4 days, roughly. Around carnival time, a week would be sufficient. So yeah, that is my advice I can give you right now. But it really depends on like what you're looking for, in a sense. If you just come to try the food and the culture, different times of the year would have different things, and you get to experience different things. But yeah, I would say on our default should be at least 4 days to experience everything. And like you could even take in, I did like a 1 day itinerary right here. Well, I used ChatGPT to see how well it is, and it was pretty good actually. It was a good way to try everything and sightsee and everything, in a sense. So I would say between not so much a weekend, but 4 days at least. The week, you could probably, depending on like if you're coming into Lime and just vibes, a week may not be enough. But yeah, that's how it be, Terrence. Right. So yeah, so I was talking about. So Raj messaged me and he said the roly poly doubles. So right in and around where's. So I'll also include that in the upcoming video this week here, because I still haven't gotten permission to drop the San Fernando video, and I really want to do that video because it was fun to go back, because I kind of grew up a little bit on San Fernando Hill, going there when I was young and everything. So it was fun to revisit there and to showcase like how much it has been updated and everything. So but this week for sure, I think I will go and make an extra effort to find out what's going on and where's the scene there, right? Because I really want to drop that video, and that video will be hopefully dropped in November, apart from like probably a beach video. So So November looking like next week will be a doubles video, followed by a Diwali video, and then after that, hopefully San Fernando or Dread. I really want to do a beach. It's been a while since I haven't touched some salt water, and I mean, yeah, we live on an island, right? And the beaches, it'll be right there. But Dread, yeah, I really need to touch a beach. Terrence, I think for some of the other questions you're asking, you should join the. I created a Facebook group called Trinbago by Peeps. There, I mean, here I'm sure people are answering in the comments as well. And big up everybody who is doing that. And but like those kind of questions, I wouldn't really would be able to answer certain types here on the live, because like the dating scene here in Trinidad, that's a whole different topic by itself. So yeah, but if you go on, they have various Trinbagonian groups on Facebook and ask those questions, people would respond. But yeah, if you just come in to relax and go with the flow, 3-4 days and you're good to go. A weekend you'll reach here and you'll fly and you'll be like, shucks, I should have spent some more time here. And yes, how are doing? I will check out the water taxi one of these days. Actually, I wanted to do the water taxi a while now, but yeah. Not yet, Danny. Danny's asking if I have done any fishing videos. I haven't done any yet. The first fishing video that I'm going to do would be with Bushman. I mean, Philip invite me. Bushman is always invite me. I even get these youths real fishing with Imran. Yeah, adventures, real adventures, REEL adventures with Imran and all as well. At some time ago, but I didn't get a chance. But if I do a fishing video, it'll be probably with Bushman at some point, because I owe him that. So yeah, my reasons, you like the hotel review videos. Yeah, I enjoy doing those as well, you know. And the nice thing is, right, like those are not sponsored. So I mean, if somebody sponsor me to go and review a hotel, I will go and review a hotel. Hey, Vidya, good night. But, like, I will do those hotel reviews when, like, okay, most times I'll do those hotel reviews is like, it's a cheat in a sense, because it will be for some event, some of my life event, or the wife, or if I'm just feeling to take out or something. And it'll be sometimes be under the disguise, hey, let me go check out this hotel now to do the review. So those will be the moments where I'll actually do hotel reviews. For the Hyatt, it was from I was there just after I got married. For Bricks and Hilton was for anniversaries. So yeah, so probably I was hoping to do some others at some point in time, but yeah, I'm happy you enjoyed that. My reasons. Radisson Blue, where is that? That'll be what, down south, boy? I know one opening in South Park, and I thought that was Hilton. I'm not sure, I can't remember. And hey, good night, CJ. Good night. Gabrielle is saying I should take an international cruise. One of these days, hopefully somebody sponsor. Because right now, like I mentioned last weekend, because I made a trip to LA and I now reached back. So right now, your boy on a savings mode in a sense. So right now I can't afford these types of videos unless, you know, somebody's sponsor in a sense. So yeah, so right now for this year is just with that regard, I wanted to go to Tobago for a little while, but I don't think I'll be able to make. And because when I was going through like things I had to do here at home, and then trying to sort out different aspects of like my life in a sense, I realized I would not really get the time. And you see how fast October went. October like flu thread. So yeah. And Ricing Road. Really? Thread is Royston Blue Boy, is that blue building next to the ministry there? Is that a hotel, Thread? That to me looked like an office. I didn't know. It's so funny, right? It's just the other day I was talking with the wife, and I was asking, I wonder if they ever using this for offices or anything, boy. And it's like, yeah, I did not know that. Hardwin, thanks for that. So yeah, Christmas shopping video. That would be a cool one too, I think I did one of those in the earlies in the first year, and I like all local stuff, and those still hold true. I will try to do a updated one, Kareem. We'll see how it goes. And no, I haven't been to the Kumaka River yet, and I haven't done much East videos as yet, and I plan to change that come 2024. 2024, hopefully, I'll spend a good bit of times doing videos in the east of Trinidad and Tobago. Because, yeah. Well, nice. I look forward to seeing the interactions there, Terrence. But those are some good ideas you all are giving me for, like, at some point it'll be nice to do these things. And Brad is saying Cora one of these days. But I'm sure there are like a million Cora videos here in Trinidad and Tobago, because everybody, if it's the most popular river here is Cora River. But yeah. Ooh, Sylvan, you have to bust out now. Alright, good night. Have a great week, boy, Sylvan. Shark River is, wow, it's been a while since I've been up on that side, but yes, I'll do all that sometime when I head in doing some East videos in a sense. And Terrence is asking, does Trinidad have any good shopping malls? I would say we have like 2 good shopping malls. West Mall and C3. Gulf City is decent as well, but yeah. And if I'll ever do a meet and greet, I'm not sure yet. I mean, people have been asking for that, but it depends on the timing in a sense. I highly recommend though you check out Bushman, Trinbago Outdoors. Bushman have tours. He does tours. Man, he can carry you anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. And if you want to like that authentic cook by the beach or cook by the river, you should check out Trinbago's Outdoors Bushman. Big up Bushman for that. Yeah. See, it's always be a vibes. He will give you the real raw deal of the Trinbagoan lifestyle. I will show you different spots in Trinidad and Tobago and the different cultures, different foods and everything. But if you want that raw, vibes, check out Bushman. I'll recommend that. And iSchool is saying the drive to Kumaka River can be dangerous. Well, a good bit of the roads going up, like Aripo side, going up, even going up to Issa Right and all those things up in the mountains. The roads not all that properly done in a sense. Well, not properly done. It have a little bit of potholes, normal thing. So I can understand how it'll be a challenge to drive there by yourself. And Barry saying, how about a drive on the new section of the highway to Point 14? Barry, I was looking for some video ideas to drop in case I don't get permission for the San Fernando Hill one, and that's a good one actually. Like, I can tell you now, because I've used it, you save roughly half an hour. I kid you not. You reaching down Point 14 in like 20 minutes from San Fernando, if so long. It's just amazing how much time is cut off using the new highway. Is like, Wow, I done here already, you know. So yeah, but that would be a good one to showcase. So yeah, Queen Trish is asking, is there anything interesting in Rosilak area or Point Fortin? Oh yeah, there's always good stuff. There's food. They have the beach down Point Fortin. The main time to go down Point Fortin is really Borough Day. That will be really where they have their like a mini carnival in a sense. And yeah. So yeah. Yeah, Barry. It don't worry, Queen Trish. We will do a Point Fortin video one of these days. So you'll see. And Rosilak. Rosilak is just probably a drive through. They have a good bit of barbecue spots, and they have probably a few things to do with in Rosilak, but we'll jump into that one of these days. And Parvati is asking, did a fish hopping with Raj? No, I did a fish hopping with my partner Sunil. Yeah, and that was the Mantan, and that is roast fish hopping in a sense. So that is where we had duckies and we had Buddha's roast fish. So yeah, that was the only fishing video I did in a sense. Oh yeah, and yeah, Barry, that saves a lot of time. So yeah, I think that's about it for me. I went through the stuff that I wanted to chat about. Thanks again for the questions, and Terrence. Hopefully one of these days, you could always send me a shout whichever day, whichever time you may touch down. I'll see how best I could meet up if there's anything. Can't guarantee anything because I don't know how the vibes will flow and be and everything. So yeah, and yes. Terrence is asking if I would ever do an airport tour. Actually, I do plan to do that because I do have an idea to do the top 10 don'ts of Trinidad and Tobago, or like if you're a first time visitor, this is what you can expect at the airport. Because I also wanted to try the airport food, and also an next idea. And I know I jump in through a lot of ideas and thoughts, but another idea I had was like to go and explore our old airport, because the current airport is the new airport that we have here in Trinidad and Tobago. The old one still around, but not sure what it have there. To be honest with you all, so it'll be cool to just go back there and check it out one of these days, because I wanted to do airport doubles in a sense. So yeah, so that could be in the cards to do one of these days. And Red, you all were fantastic with those ideas. And the new highway, it had crossed my mind, but I didn't really think much of it. But I guess that would be a good video to do right now. Actually, I was hoping, I was basically waiting to see where they open up the full thing before I do something like that. But I guess I can label that as a part one, because it'll be interesting to compare it. And the sad thing is, right, I'm too embarrassed to say this a little bit, but parts of that highway done get the road rough already. Anyway, yeah, peeps. I think with that one, we are about to wrap up here. So thank you again for all these suggestions. Terrence, big up, for the questions. I may not be able to answer some of your questions properly or whatnot, but I'm sure other people would. And hopefully they do answer it at on the Facebook group. Thanks again, peeps, for, tuning in to another Sunday Vibes Live. Next week, it will be at 4-ish. In the afternoon. Yeah, we'll be in public at the Diwali Nagar. So yeah, so feel free to join me around that time or watch it afterwards. It's fine. We're on the internet. So if you missed the live, it's there to watch at your convenience. So don't beat up too much in a sense. So you all have a great night. Have a blessed week. Have a safe week. Have a productive week. Stay awesome, peeps. And I'll see you all in the next one. Right? So I'll go on. You all have a good one. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Yeah, next